Praise Yah. Praise Yah. Praise Yah. Praise Yah. Praise Yah. All right, TV land, welcome to Bethel Saturday Church. We are in service already on Shabbat. We started at 11:30. I welcome you now to the house of Yah. We're here at 118 Cheney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. This is the Bethel Saturday Church, and I am Bishop Ronald K. Hairston Jr. The creed of Bethel is Ephesians 4:5. We believe in one Yah, one faith, one baptism. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20. Our foundation is built upon the apostles and the prophets, Yeshua the Mashiach, chief cornerstone. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20, and Ephesians chapter 4, verse 5. All right, time of the service. Again, we're on Shabbat at 11:30. Yahuwah study instructions and tours on Yom MOV at 7. Then we got the beginning of Shabbat, which is on the end of Yom Shishi, and beginning of Shabbat at 7 o'clock. All right, and phone number in Bethel is 910-388-5295. And your bishop phone number, my phone number is 910-381-3056. Again, I give you phone numbers, so if I'm talking too fast, they understand when the times of the service, or you don't have no understanding of the word, and you want to get understanding, you have questions, you want some answers, I give you the phone number. Please call. There's somebody here will guide you to help you through Yeshua, Yahuwah. Like I said, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, that word be established. All right, great. It's a good day to be in the house of Yah, especially on Shabbat day. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes, right. Hallelujah. Praise Him. Because it's a great day. If you got a problem with it, then you got a problem with Yah. That's your problem, not my problem. You're going to have a problem if you can't get it right. But I'm thankful that I don't have a problem keeping Yahuwah on Shabbat day. I'm thankful that I have a willing mind to come here. You know, sometimes my flesh don't want to be here, but my soul is going to be here. You know, see how I say that? My soul is. That means I'm going to direct my flesh to be in this house right now, even though it don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Because my soul is the one that's going to be saved. The flesh is going to die and go back to the ground and be eaten by worms and everything else, and by dust and ashes. You know, that's going back to the ground. But your soul, like Mr. Favor saying, you got 2 choices. You know what I'm saying? You got hell, fire, or everlasting life, the tree of life, and sitting in the midst of the paradise of Yah. That's why I want to be eating off the tree of life. And that's why I want to. And Mr. Favor kept on talking about that white horse. I want a white horse now, man.
I said, who don't want a white horse?
You know what I'm saying? Who don't want a white horse? I said, I want one. You kept on saying that, boy, last night. I want a white horse, man. You know what I'm saying? That was funny. You had me all that you were saying last night had me rolling, man. And I'm thankful that when you can laugh in the house of Yah and have a good time with the word, you know you're doing right, but still the word is still teaching you. That is good. You know, so you get instruction and your soul is getting fed, even though your flesh hates it, your soul is getting fed. All right, we're going to move on. Today is Shabbat. So we do Shabbat scriptures today. Anybody got Shabbat scriptures, please? Help your bishop out. I know y'all got some Shabbat scriptures. Please say something. Sister Sylvie, Minister Richard said you want to read the Shabbat? All right. Minister Richard is going to read the Shabbat scripture that you have. Thank you.
Isaiah 66, verses 21 through 24. And it reads, And I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith Yah. For as the new heavens and the new earth which I shall make shall remain before me, saith Yah, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Shabbat to another shall all flesh come worship before me, saith Yah. And they shall come forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me, for the worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh.
Yeah. Anybody else? Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 22. All right, verse 24. Son of man, say unto her, thou art the land that is not cleansed, nor rain upon it in the day of indignation. Indignation. There is conspiracy of her prophets in the midst thereof, like a roaring lion raving the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken the treasure and precious things. They have made her many widows in the midst thereof. Her priests have violated my laws and have profaned my holy thing. They have put no difference between the holy and the profane. Neither have they shewed difference between the unclean and the clean. And they have hid their eyes from my Shabbat, my Sabbath, and I am profane among them. I am profane among them. Her princes in the midst thereof are like wolves, raving the prey, to shed blood and to destroy souls, to get dishonest gain. And her prophets have dug them with untempered mortar, seeing vanity and divine lies unto them, saying, thus says Yah, when Yah have not spoken. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. Yea, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. Right? Verse 26. They have put no difference between the holy and the profane. Neither have they shewed difference between the unclean and the clean. And they have hid their eyes from my Sabbath. This is what Yah said. We're talking about Ezekiel at that time, when the temple was destroyed, when they was in Babylon at that time, and Yah was speaking to them. He was talking about the priests, how the priests, they were not speaking the laws, how the priests were not sharing the difference between unclean and clean, like what Minister Faye was speaking last night, and how they was destroying souls. How can you destroy souls when you never get the truth of Yeshua or Yah? That's how you destroy a soul. When you never give them a fair chance to have the tree of life. You never give a fair chance to have eternal life with Yah. That's how you destroy a soul. That's how Yah destroys his prophets. They speak devilry. They're speaking lies, the things that I did not even say to speak. I read something yesterday in my text, man, that I already know that wasn't the word of Yah, saying if you text this 10, Yah shall bless you. Y'all ain't gonna bless you if you give me the wrong word. That was speaking lies, something that Yah did not speak. And I caught that. And I said, dang, Yah. They saying they texted something they ain't telling people to read, and you send it back to me that Yah gonna bless you, and that's not even your word. They're speaking lies. So they hid their eyes from the Shabbat. They hid their eyes from the Shabbat. Let's go to see if we can find this other one. I think it's Ezekiel 44. I'm jumping out there now. All right. Ezekiel 44. Verse 17. Let's go to verse 15. I'm going to do some reading. Just do the Shabbat. But the priests, the Levites, the sons of Zadok, that kept the charge of my sanctuary when the children of Yisrael went astray from me, they shall come nearer to me to minister unto me, and they shall stand before me to offer unto me the fat and the blood, says Yah. They shall enter into my sanctuary, and they shall come near to my table to minister unto me. They shall keep my charge. And it shall come to pass that when they enter in at the gates of the inner court, they shall be clothed with the linen garments, and no wool shall come upon them while they minister into the gates of the inner court and within. They shall have linen bonnets unto their heads. They shall have linen breeches upon their loins. They shall not gird themselves with anything that causes sweat. And when they go forth into the other court, even into the other court to the people, they shall put off their garments wherewithin they minister, and lay down in the holy chambers, and they shall put on other garments, and they shall not sanctify the people within their garments, neither shall they shave their heads, nor suffer their locks to grow long. They shall only pull their heads. Neither shall any priest drink wine when they enter into the inner court. Neither shall they take forth their wives, a widow, nor her is put away. But they shall take maidens of the seed of the house of Yisrael, or a widow that had a priest before. And they shall teach my people the difference between the holy and the profane, and cause them to discern between the unclean and the clean. And in controversy they shall stand in judgment, and they shall judge it according to my judgment, and they shall keep my laws and my statutes in all my assemblies, and they shall hallow my Sabbath. And that's what I was trying to get at, verse 24. We talk about the priests in the new temple. And they shall come at no dead person to violence themselves, verse 25. But for father, or for mother, or for son, or for daughter, for brother, or for sister that have had no husband, that they may defile themselves. And after he is cleansed, they shall reckon unto him 7 days. And in the day that he go into the sanctuary, into the inner court to minister in the sanctuary, he shall offer his sin offering, says Yah. And it shall be unto them for an inheritance. I am their inheritance. And he shall give them no possession in Yisrael. I am their possession. They shall eat the meat offering and the sin offering and the trespass offering, and every dedicated thing in Yisrael shall be theirs. And the first of all the fruits and of all things, and every obligation of all, and every sort of your obligation shall be the priest. You shall also give unto the priest the first of your dough, that he may cause the blessings to rest in your house. The priest shall not eat of anything that is dead of itself or torn, whether it be fowl or beast. Okay. Talking about priests right there. I just want to read that so you get some understanding. Verse 25. And they shall come, verse 24. And in the controversy they shall stand in judgment, and they shall judge it according to my judgment, and they shall keep my laws and my statutes in all my assemblies, and they shall hallow my Sabbath. This is Ezekiel, man. We talk about Shabbat. We talk about when the temple was destroyed in Jerusalem by Chaldeans, Babylon. We talk about the new temple about to come up. You know? The new temple. But he said they shall keep my Sabbath. The priests. They shall hallow my Sabbath. You understand that? The Sabbath has not changed. If Ezekiel is prophesying about the new temple, that Sabbath is still true. Yahushua kept the Sabbath. You know, he kept it, like I said, to his custom. He didn't get rid of the Sabbath. So why are we getting rid of the Sabbath today? Why ain't nobody keeping the Sabbath today? TV land. Talking to you, TV land. Sound of my voice. Why ain't you keeping the Shabbat? When y'all commanded us to keep the Shabbat. I want to hear your excuses. Gave you the phone number. Call me. I want to know why you ain't keeping the Shabbat. I want to hear your excuse. Tell me your excuse. Now, I want to hear what you say, Apostle Paul, please. We already had a Bible study about that already. We already had a Bible study about Apostle Paul, your God, Paul. And we already studied about that. But like I said, the priests made known the Shabbat. Now I talked about the good priests and the bad priests. Which priests are you? Let's go to the last scripture of Shabbat. I'm not going to be long. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 5. I'll get Minister Richard to stand and read that, verse 12 to 17. Now it'll be our Shabbat scriptures. I just want to give you 2 scriptures about Shabbat. You know, how they profane the Shabbat, how they made it different, how the priests will not make it no difference for unclean and clean. You know. Go ahead, sir.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 12 to 17. Keep the Shabbat day to sanctify it as Yah, O Elohim, have commanded thee. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But on the 7th day is the Shabbat of Yah. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy ox, nor thy ass, nor any of thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For thy manservant and thy maidservant may rest as well as thou. And remember that thou wast a servant in the land of Egypt, and Yah brought thee out of thence through a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore Yah commanded thee to keep the Shabbat day. Honor thy mother and thy father, as Yah hath commanded thee, and thy days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with thee in the land that Yah hath given thee. Thou shalt not kill.
Come on. My brother said, thou shalt not kill. I thought about that while you sit there, and y'all told me that. There's too much killing in the land. And he said, I asked y'all, why are you saying that? And he's just rehearsing in people's ears. Thou shalt not kill. You know, you killing innocent people just to be killing. All right, we'll move to the next one with our service. I thank y'all for Shabbat scriptures. Like I said, TV Land, you got any questions about Shabbat, please call me, text me, you know, email me, you know, or Facebook me, or whatever you want to do. Don't mind sitting down with you talking about Shabbat, because I want you to be blessed. You are missing out the blessings of Abraham. You missing out on some of the covenant that y'all already swore that he would do to his people. You missing out, not I. So I'm just trying to get you up to speed. I don't want you missing out. So, all right, we're going to move to the next part of our service, and that is Shabbat. We're going to do the sermon. All right. Today, I didn't even write my text down. I was rushing. All right, today, we're going to talk about works. You know, a lot of people believe that, you know, and it's true, they don't have to do no work in Yahuwah, man. They believe, I believe, and I read my scriptures here, and I go to the house of Yah, which y'all say Jesus, you know, and that's it, man. I pay my tithes and give my little tithes to Yahuwah, and that's it. You know, and they live their life, man, what they want to do. But I'm trying to tell you, you want to get to Shamarin, you got to work, man. I'm going to tell you right now, if you have not doing no work right now, you ain't going to get to Shamarin. Now remember, hear my voice. I didn't say salvation, because you can't work to be saved. You know what I'm saying? You can't work to get the blood of Yeshua on you. You can't work to get to heaven without the blood of Yeshua, because it's already done. Salvation is done through Yeshua. It's already done. He laid the foundation. He was the chief cornerstone, Yeshua. There's nothing. We can't do nothing about that. Yahuwah gave us salvation through Yeshua. That is salvation. I'm not talking about salvation. I'm talking about after salvation. After the revelation, when the rock just drawed you in, you found out you was in sin, and you were crying and repenting, and you telling men and brother, what should I do? And we telling you to repent and be baptized, every one of you in the name of Yeshua, for the remission of sins, and you shall receive the gift of the rock of this, the gift of Yah. After that, you get that. Then it's time to go to work. It's not time for you to sit your butt down there and don't do nothing, saying that I'm saved, and go right back out there and do the things in the world because you're ignorant, because you don't do no reading, you don't do no studying, you're not trying to work out your own salvation. It's time to go to work, TV land. They ain't know about work here. I want to tell them, because if they didn't know, they're gonna get known. They're gonna find out. Because you got to work around here. Job. Everybody in that dollar ring worked. And they didn't work for no salvation. They worked the will of Yah. There's things that got to be done. Your soul need to be in tune with Yah. That's work right there. Like me and Minister Faye was talking about. When you get saved, when you come through here and get baptized in Yahushua's name, you got to start learning about your Father, man. Don't do no, hey, that takes work to learn about Yahuwah. You better start learning what Yah likes and don't like, or you be kicked out the house. You be on the outside. And like I said, there's two places, man. Once you come to Yahuwah, you be in submarine with him, or you be in the lake of fire, away from him. Because you want to be in your wickedness, because you did not decide to be in the Darim. You did not decide to read it. You did not take time to study it. You did not take time to know your brothers and your sisters, which are knowledgeable about the Darim. When they see you messing up, they say, hey man, don't do that, but you don't listen to them. Because you don't want to work out your own salvation. It takes work. That's what y'all was dealing with me about that. They want to say you saved by grace. None of that's by work, and even man should be boast. We're not talking about salvation. I'm talking about they want to boast that I'm saved.
And then when they start talking about the white horse, you think better than somebody than to go in the ring.
There you go. There you go. Telling you you're holy and thou. You know? But TV Lamb, I want to talk to you about a little bit about that. That you got to work, man. Most of you got to work for it. Talking about salvation is staying in the right standing with Yah. Standing in the right standing with Yah. What that means, agreeing with Yah's law, statute, commandment, judgment. If you stand in the right standing, that you're in agreement. When I say in the right standing Yah, but if I stand in the right standing with Minister Freeman, that means that me and him agree the same thing with law, statute, commandment, judgment, precepts with Yahuwah. That is right standing. I'm in agreement with him. You know, I'm standing right there on the shore with everything he believes, I believe, right there with Yah. You talking about no more pork? No more pork. You know, that's abomination. Talking about we agree the same thing with same-sex marriage. It's not allowed. You know, if you're up there marrying same-sex, we're going to speak about it. Right agreement. You know, it's abomination, it's abomination. Right standing, man. Right standing with Yah. That what Yah says, we agree. We're going to do. But that's what we're talking about, works. We're talking about works of Yah. Let's roll. Go with some scriptures. Are we going to Yahuwah? Yahuwah. James chapter 2. And I'm not going to be long with you today. I got much things to do after Shabbat. I'm going to get what y'all gives me to give to you, and I'm out. When y'all switch it up, there ain't nothing else I can do about that. All right, chapter 2, verse 14 and 23. And it says, what doeth a prophet, my brother, though a man say he has faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warm and filled, notwithstanding you give them not those things which are needful to the body, what do it profit? Even so faith, if it have not worked, it is dead, being alone. Yet a man may say, though that you have faith, and I have works, show me your faith without your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. And that's what we're going to get at. Faith by my works. I believe, but I'm going to show you how I believe. Everything I do, I'm showing you. Know that my faith does not save me. I'm not saying I'm saved by my works. You know, every time I'm saying because I'm saved because I'm doing this, I'm saved because I'm doing this. No, I'm showing you that I'm saved because I'm doing it anyway because I believe. You know, just like Mr. Favorite talking about purity last night. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about people, man, just not doing living purity because they said, what we said, it's subject, you said something like that.
Subjective.
Subjective. You know what I'm saying? They saying that I don't have to. They saying that it's not really serious. It's not really, you really don't have to be pure. You know, it's just a commodity. It's just something. That's faith. I'm going to show you my works. I'm going to show you my works. How I believe. I'm going to show you my works by my faith. When you see me doing something, man, you will see the faith in me. Because y'all don't say it, I believe it, I'm doing it. Point blank. Y'all said it, I believe it, I'm doing it. I'm doing it before anybody else has to show me. Or I have to see a sign or one. And that's why you got on the Sadducees and Pharisees. They were always looking for signs. You know? They were always looking for a sign. But see, the apostles, man, they did. They weren't looking for no signs. When Yeshua told Peter, the first fish you got, take that corn out and go pay the taxes, that is faith. Faith by your works. Right? That's not even in my notes. He talking about, did the Son of Man pay taxes? Yeah, the Son of Man paid taxes. He means paying the laws.
That should be a motto for IRS. If
You know what I'm
the Son of
saying?
Man paid taxes.
Yeah.
You pay taxes.
Give Caesar what is Caesar's.
There you go.
Give y'all what is
There you go. You know, but like I said, Peter went out there and got that fish. Well, Peter didn't get out and go that fish, man. He said the first fish you catch, the coin being there to pay the tax. That got to be faith, man. To show you by your works, he went out there and fished. He went out there in faith, he believed, and he went out there and got the coin. That's when we talk about doing works for Yahuwah. Yahuwah said, do not steal. You have faith, steal it, you just don't steal. You believe that Yahuwah is going to provide the things that you need. If you need a car, he's going to buy you a car. You need $10, $20, he's going to buy you with $10 to $20, but you got to work for it. You don't have to go there and steal it. Faith without works is dead. I'm going to show you my faith by my works, what James was saying. Let's go to Romans chapter 4. Just talking about showing your faith, man, by the works that we do, man. People, that's what y'all was dealing with about this week. People saying, I'm only saved by grace, not by works. And they got it twisted right there, man. They got that thing twisted, y'all was telling me. They got it twisted. And how they got it twisted, they got it by Martin Luther, man. At that time, it was the Catholic Church, man, talking about buying repentance, man. They were paying for repentance. They're paying for it, man, to keep their mother and father out of hell. You know what I'm saying? They're paying land and stuff. You know, that you pay this, your mama won't be in hell no more. Your daddy won't be in hell. Your daddy will stay about 5 or 10 years in hell, and after that, he'll get out and go to heaven.
I know they were shocked when they went there.
You know?
What you doing there?
You know, they were paying for that. They were paying for that, working. They were working for salvation. That's what he was talking about. That should be in boast. That, yeah, man, I don't raised up $50,000 for King Louis III, man. Look at that, man. All that money I made, my mom and daddy's out of hell. Boasting. You know what I'm saying? But no. Yeshua done did all that. Yeshua paid all the price for that. That's what we talking about. But we are not talking about that. That's why they got it mixed up. They want to do that to fit with it with the 1500 to 1600 Martin Luther. Now we're talking about the 20th century, the 21st century. Say again? They still doing it.
Actually, you can go back to the Egyptians. That's how they did it too. That's why they put on gold in the tombs so
Yes.
they can get to the afterlife.
Yes.
So it's really deeper than.
Yes, it is. You talking about ISIS and all that stuff. Yeah.
So it's that same demon
Yes, sir, it is.
over and over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Go ahead and get deeper in that, but I don't want to get like that as, you know, working for salvation. But we're not working for salvation, man. Well, you know, we are saved already through Yeshua. But he says, work out your own soul salvation. I'm talking about your soul for eternity. You are been cleansed. You are been washed by the blood of the Lamb. You are been redeemed by Yah. You don't have to pay for that. You just don't sit down your butt in the chair and don't do nothing. Don't go out there and witness to other people. You see other people, like you said last night, their souls are damaged because you ain't saying anything. You doing the things they doing out there. You know, you're not being a witness to them. You're not doing the clean and the unclean, doing the difference. You're not staying clean where they can see an example. And when they see an example, then you can minister to them and say, hey, you can come out of that. That takes work. Yourself to get clean and can stay clean takes work. To stay out of the clubs, to stay out of the bars, man, to start buying drugs and spend your money on cocaine and weed and start staying out of the liquor house or going in food lines in the grocery store getting beer and having beer parties and all that. Going to gambling houses and playing and doing gambling and card games and poker and games and everything else. Sleeping around, you know what I'm saying? Lusting after, study about lusting of the flesh. Staying out at strip clubs and stuff, or start messing with another man's wife, or you know what I'm saying, or a woman mess with another man, you know, a woman's husband and stuff like that. Doing all that. It takes work when you come on this side. That's what y'all want you to do. You know what I'm saying? You got problems, man. Work it out with Yeshua. Just don't say, y'all got this, man. It's okay, man. Grace may abound. You know what I'm saying? So we continue to sin and grace may abound. Yahuwah forbids that. They want to say, yeah, you continue on that. Grace got you. That's what he's talking about. Grace got you. You continue on fornication. Grace got you. Continue on adultery. Grace got you. Continue on fornication. Continue on getting high every day. Grace got you. Continue snorting coke every day. Grace got you. That's a lie, man. One day grace ain't gonna have you.
That last battery that
You know what I'm saying? One day you're gonna die. You know? He says work. He says it's time to work this thing out now. You know what I'm saying? That either man boasts. We're not talking about salvation anymore. You already done redeemed already. You already done called you already. You already made your mind up to follow Yahusha already. You started reading the doctrine. That's time to work now. No, you set apart now. You're not your own no more. You know? It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. People out there dying every day. You running walking across everybody that's dying. Say the walking dead. They're walking. They dead. And you got the light. Or if your light done hidden now. Your light's hidden on a bushel now. Your light's atop the city, like Yeshua said. You're a light of Yahuwah. Romans chapter 4. Verse 15 says, because the laws work as wrath For where no law is, there is no transgression. Because the law, verse 16, therefore it is of faith that it might be by grace, to the end the promise might be sure to all the seed, not to that only which is of the law, but to that also which is of the faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. As is written, I have made you a father of many nations, before him who he believed, even Yah, who quickened the dead and called those things which be not as though they were, who against hope believed in hope, that he might become the father of many nations, according to that which was spoken, so shall your seed be. And being not weak in faith, he considered not his own body not now dead, when he was about 100 years old, neither yet the deadness of Sarah's womb. He staggered not at the promise of Yah through unbelief, but was strong in faith, giving glory to Yah, and being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform. And therefore it was imputed to him for righteousness. And we talking about Abraham and Sarah. We talking about a little reproduction going on right here. You know what I'm talking about? Abraham had to work. He figured that Sarah's womb wasn't dead. You know what I'm saying? Had a little love making going on around here at his 100-year-old self. Abraham, that Yah was able to produce a seed. When Yahusha come out, when for Isaac, there will be no Yahusha. That's why I asked y'all. He said his name should be called Yashiyahu. I said, Yah, why? So Yahuwah laughed because Yahusha was coming out of that seed right there. But Satan didn't know that. That was the beginning to Abraham, to Yahusha, to Yaakov, Isaac, that Abraham had faith. He showed his faith by his works. His works was going into his wife. Going to his wife produced a son, a seed, a heir, which came to Yaakov, you know what I'm saying? And then we came to 12 tribes. And that's where we came today. We became a people because of Abraham's faith. And Abraham's faith, then Yaakov, then Joseph, then Judah came Yeshua. Tribe of Judah came Yeshua. And then we got the priest for our atonement, that we may have everlasting life. Because of the faith of Abraham. Now Abraham was saved, it was imputed from righteousness. What it means imputed righteousness? That he believed Yah. How did he believe Yah? By his works. That's how you believe Yah. We ain't talking about no salvation. It's time to go to work. How do you believe Yah? All the time to know that you believe Yah is through all your works. When you out there start sinning, fornication, and start lying and cheating, man, trying to wind down a girl, you man and y'all, but you up there in that woman's face, man, trying to get in her pants. I'm looking at you by your works. I see that you don't believe Yah. You always trying to talk. You always trying to scheme. Usury, trying to get over somebody. Trying to get over your brothers and your sisters. I'm looking at you by your works. You don't believe Yah. You know, by your works, we'll know where you're standing at. Oh, you judging me. You got that right, I'm judging you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to be behind you, man. Because if you're going in the ditch, I'm going in the ditch with you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a tree, man, look at your fruit. Where are you bearing? What kind of works are you bearing out of your tree? You know, is it evil fruits or good fruits? So by your faith, you should know that. By your fruits, you should know that. Excuse me. All right. But he staggered not. Abraham did. Let's go to Matthew chapter 25. Remember that, man. A little reproduction over here with Abraham. You know, and that's the same thing why we talked about last night with Zechariah and Elizabeth, man. He knew that story. And Gabriel right in the presence of Yahuwah. He said, since you so dumb, I'll make you dumb. You said that last night, man, made you laugh, man. Dad, you're going to be dumb. I'm going to make you dumb for that. You won't speak until the child is born. Dang, boy. All right. Let's go to verse 14. For the kingdom of Yishamarine is as a man traveling to a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And to one he gave 5 talents, to the other 2, to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Yah's money. And after a long time, Elohim of those servants came. The servant cometh and reckoned with them. He reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, says, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, you good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter you into the joy of your Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, you deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you rulers over many things. Enter you into the joy of your Lord. Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew you that you are an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where you hast not sowed. And I was afraid, and went and hid your talent in the earth. There you has that is yours. His Lord answered and said unto him, you wicked and slothful servant, you knewest that I reap where I sow not, I gather where I have not sown. I stop right there. Yahuwah called him a wicked servant. He says right here, he says, you wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I sow not. So if you're not going to do any work for Yah, he's going to call you a wicked, slothful servant. You wicked, slothful servant. Wicked. Why do you call him wicked? When y'all call you wicked, that's bad. That's bad. Wicked. That means you're doing evil things, man. Evil to yourself and evil to others. One thing, you don't care about yourself. Remember, your soul is precious. You bought with a price. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave you the breath of life. You are living. Then, to your ability, you got something that you can trade to help somebody else. He says your several abilities. You have talents. That means you can go and work your abilities to help somebody else out. Trade with somebody. Do some work. 5 got 5. 2 got 2. You went and dug yourself in the ground. Your abilities, your talents. You didn't want to work it. That's why you say you're slothful, you're wicked. Talking about I believe. I knewest thou. He believed. He knew. He believed in that Lord. But that's not going to get it. Faith without works is dead. I show you my faith by my works. He would have showed the Lord, his faith by his works. That means he believed. The other two showed it. The other two worked it. The other two got 5. One other got 2. They showed the Lord. They showed their faith. They showed how much they believed in their Lord when they went out there and to their several abilities. They knew what they had. And they traded with each other. They made money. That was faith. They believed in what the ability y'all has given them. Y'all has given us different talents. Y'all has given us different abilities. And we know our abilities. We are somewhat weak in some areas, and we are strong in a lot of areas. We are all not the same. That's why it's the character of Yeshua. That's why we are in his image. We ain't all got the same. Through our severability, we work in the house of Yah. In the severability, we do the will of Yah. And we go and trade with others with the abilities that we have. But we got to work it. Just don't sit on your tail and let somebody else do that. That's why you're wicked. Let somebody else do your other work and you not do anything. Crazy. Crazy. Let's go to Lucas 12. Faith without work is dead. Got to do something. 15:22. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consists not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought with himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods, lay up for many years. Take thy ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But Yah said unto him, thou fool, this night your soul shall be required of you. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So he that lays up treasure for himself and is not rich towards Yah. Now this dude was working. Then this dude says, hey, I'm taking ease. I'll build bigger barns later. Eat, drink, and be merry. That's what they're doing out there right now. I don't have to work. Yeshua done did it all. Yeshua done paid the price, man. So it's time to eat, drink, and be merry. That's what they saying. Ain't nobody out there witnessing. Ain't nobody out there praying and fasting like they're supposed to be. Ain't nobody putting in the house of y'all. They might put $5 or $10 in the house of y'all. But they ain't putting no, they ain't not putting no $50 to $100 to the house of y'all. Doing work. Everybody's doing it for themselves. Eat, drink, and be merry. Nobody ain't doing no work. Ain't anybody out there ministering to anybody? You know? I'm just saying minister when the opportunity is there. We already know it. Doors are shut now wherever we go. We already know that. You know, when you go there, y'all do open doors where you can go there and at least talk to somebody about his name's sake. But 9 times out of 10, man, when the doors are open, you trying to find something else to do. You know? You don't want to do no work. Then once you do get that person to come to the house of Yah, and he receives him, and he gets baptized in Yahushua's name, now you don't want to mentor him. You know, it says too much time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to baby him. You're trying to babysit, but you got to go do something else. You know, you don't want to work. That's not going out there. I look at that all day long. That's what I'm trying to talk about. People that eat, drink, and be merry. But like Shua said, your soul is required of thee this night. You know what I'm saying? He said, thou fool. If he call you that fool, he calling you wicked. Fool, wickedness. I don't want Yahuwah to call me fool. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you call me fool than Yahuwah call me a fool. When Yahuwah call you a fool, it's done. He said you dumb, stupid. You know what I'm saying? He gave you all the wisdom and knowledge, but you didn't want it. He called you fool. That's what he says. He says your soul is required of thee tonight. Thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Verse 19. Take your ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Verse 20. But Yah said to him, you fool, this night your soul shall be required of you. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? I like that. When you ain't doing no work and your soul required of thee, those things that you provide, those things that you have, ain't gonna be yours no more. What I'm trying to tell you is the time that you had a chance to work, you done now. It's required of y'all. Y'all gonna give you. You gotta give an answer. You are required of thee. What answers are you giving to y'all? Because he gonna ask you, what did you do with my son named Yeshua, the HaMashiach, the Bezerah I gave you? What did you do the life that I gave you? We got to require for that. We got to answer for that. That's why he said, I went to travel. I went to a far land. I gave you some ability to go out and trade. And I come back. I'm answering what you got. Where my money at? That's what Yahushua said. You know, what's up? I want the talents I gave you, the abilities I gave you. I want my increase. Where's it at? We got to answer for that. Nobody don't want to do no work. That's what y'all was telling me. Everybody's fat, dumb, and lazy. You know what I'm saying? Dumb dogs. Especially our preachers. Call me too, preachers. I talked about you too. I can. He called me a bishop now. It's people I can do that now. Before I couldn't say nothing. I'm serious. I couldn't say nothing to him, man. You know, you bishop, I couldn't say nothing to me. Bishop, I had my mouth shut all the time, man. Y'all got mad at that. That's why he made me a bishop, so I can talk. I can speak just like you speak. You don't have to listen to me, but I can give you the word of Yah. So you can take advice and take heed. But if you don't take heed, that's on you. I won't get in trouble now because I'm a bishop, you a bishop. We same. I'm accounted for my life, you account for your life. I'm accounted for, I'm overseer with the house of Belter, I'm accounted for. They account for each of their souls, yeah. But for the alignment of God on this place, man, I'm accounted for it. I want to took this task. I got to answer for it. If I get dumb, fat, lazy, and don't do anything, y'all don't come to me. I got to work this thing out, man. Make sure the church is clean. Make sure electricity is paid. Building is right. Guess they got jobs and everything else, but it all falls on me. If this thing don't run smoothly, guess who he's coming to? Coming to me. Because I didn't want to work it out right. If I get lazy and stuff, don't work. Guess what happened? He coming to me. You know I come for my increase. Where is it at? Let's go to Philippians chapter 2. People don't take this seriously, just like Minister Faye was talking about purity last night. They don't take it seriously. Like, they don't take the cleanness of their body, because y'all is Kadesh. You said be Kadesh because I'm Kadesh. You see, you're a temple of the rock Kadesh. You know what I'm saying? Don't have any foul thing. People don't want to take heed. That y'all commanded, y'all, like I said, he told his disciples, what you think his disciples did, man? They didn't sit down and say we believe. After Yeshua rose, man, they worked, man. At a bad time, man. You think they want to hear anything about Yeshua that when they put him on the cross, man? Now he's gone out of the tomb, man. Now people are speaking about this man. They couldn't stand that. But the disciples still worked, the apostles still worked to preach the gospel. Verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye always obey, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is Yah which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Alright? Work out your own salvation. Don't tell me you ain't no work. You just say that. My apostle Paul told that to the Philippian church. To work out your salvation. To figure it out, you and Yah. Because I ain't going to be there all the time. Apostle Paul said, I can't baby you all the time. Feed you all the time. I'm not going to be there all the time. You got to pray and fast, man. You got to read. You got to study. You know? You got to work this thing out when you're through tribulations. When you're getting persecuted by people, man, don't like you. You know what I'm saying? When you're getting afflicted, the body and the rock, to the spirit. You got to work this thing out. Can't crash the third tile in. You know, you got to work it. You got to seek Yah. So work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. What do you mean by fear and trembling? Man, this thing's real. It's serious. This ain't no joke. Think of Yah. There's fear and trembling. Like he said, Zechariah. Fear and trembling when he seen Gabriel. He didn't ever see nothing like that in the temple of Most High. They, like I told him, it's 400 years since they seen signs and wonders. Now you gonna see something in the house? Fear, trembling, because he was Kadesh. He was in the presence of Yah. That's what I'm saying. We are always in the presence of Yahuwah. When you come on this side, working at Philippians, Yah is Kadesh. His word is powerful. Yah can take you out anytime he want to. You mess it up. You know, anything can happen. Let's go. Revelation chapter 2. Verse 1 to 7. The Ephesus church, to the Melchizedek of the church of the Ephesus, write these things, says, he that holds the 7 stars in the right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks, I know your works, and your labor, and your patience, and how you came not bear them which are evil, and you has tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and found them liars, has borne and has patience, for my name's sake, has labored